Did it work?
I don't know. Wait. Yep, it looks like it's working. We may be live right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, good.
Out to the world. Yeah, there's oh, it is. We're live. I'm gonna turn my volume down.
Good.
Okay.
Yay, we figured it out. Or I figured it out at least.
Yeah.
So how are you today?
I am good. Gearing up for Father's Day, which is my second favorite day of the year, right after my birthday.
You have big plans?
No, and that's why I love it, because I get pampered by my family and I don't have to do anything at all. That's why I love it. And I usually get a big box of donuts in the morning. So
Krispy Kreme
all the way.
Yes. I agree.
We have one on the north side of town, and I've always, my pipe dream is to open a Krispy Kreme down here on the south side that I live, and I think it would do really well.
I love Krispy Kreme.
Oh yeah, it's hard to beat.
It really is.
Something in the dough,
and especially when they're hot and fresh. I mean, there's nothing like it.
Yes. All right, so you've got some people in here, some of the usual crowd.
Hey, everybody!
Live Accessible. Vincent Grasso is in here.
Hey, Carrie. Hey, Vincent.
Yeah. Jacob Ingram, I think is what it says. Yeah. So hello, everybody.
Hello.
All righty.
I'm trying to figure out. I can't. I'm just seeing the screen, so I don't see any. I guess what you're seeing from everybody.
You know what I do is I put my browser window with the video playing on the bottom, and then I've got our current video window on top of that, but I've scooted it over so that I can see the chat on the right side. That's my setup usually.
Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. Oh, no.
And then I don't know if anybody can see me, because on my screen, it's just you. Usually whoever's talking goes full screen.
Right, yeah, mine keeps switching back and forth.
Okay, so maybe everybody can see that. That's cool.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to do these would you rather questions.
Yes, and I think this is such a brilliant idea, and I love that you came up with this idea. So I think we should be the first, but I encourage other people to continue with this game.
Yes, and I kind of wanted to make it a tag if we could. Maybe the hashtag would you rather VI collab or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe we could tag a couple of people at the end, maybe just to keep it going.
Yeah, that'd be great. And they need to do it as a collaboration live stream.
Right. It's just fun that way.
Yeah.
And so I don't know his questions. He doesn't know my questions.
Mm-hmm.
It's all very exciting. And everybody who's watching this from my channel, be sure to go and like Sam's channel, because he has a lot of great videos and everything. And we'll make sure to put links down to his channel below.
Yes, thank you. And I put it on Facebook that I was going to be on here and all that. So today and my YouTube story. So anybody from my channel that has never seen Cassie, be sure to hang around here and watch her videos as well.
Thank you. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you for inviting me to do this.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for agreeing to do it. I just thought it was something that would be fun, and that, that we could just do. And I don't know. You seem like your personality seems like a lot like mine. So with a lot of your videos and everything. So I thought that we might be a good collab.
Well, good. Well, I agree. So what did we decided on, just so it wouldn't be too long, we decided on 5 each. And then we're just going to take turns, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I actually had to get help. I texted Derek last night and I was like, oh, I need like 2 more, man. Come on. So Derek Daniels helped me come up with a couple. So
is he from Blind After the Sight Loss?
Life After Sight Loss. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So I hope my questions are are like, I don't know if they're, we're looking at this as answering the questions as visually impaired people. So some of mine are kind of more general questions. I don't know how yours are, but mine are just kind of general. And but it's kind of, you've got to look at it as a, being visually impaired, how would I handle this kind of thing?
Yeah. And mine, I kind of reverted back to my 12-year-old self. Back when, because we would play this kind of game back when I was a kid, but it was always like, would you rather have one of your arms cut off or one of your legs cut off,
I know, it was like extreme.
yeah, and not very PC, I'm sure, but so some of mine are normal, but some are a little bit more towards that range, I guess. So please forgive me, everybody.
Oh no, that's fine. So I will let you go first.
Okay. Well, let me pull up mine. I've got mine in a little document thing here. Okay, so first one is okay. So would you rather need to find a friend in a dimly lit restaurant, or need to use the bathroom in a dimly lit public restroom?
Oh gosh.
which would be worse, I guess?
I think the bathroom would be worse for me. So I think I would go with the trying to find somebody in a restaurant, a dimly lit restaurant, just because bumping into people and be like, excuse me, like,
Yeah.
and or I could just, sometimes I've taken the just leap and yelled for people that no, like Walmart or something like that. I can find somebody and I'm like, hey.
I've done that too. I usually do it with my family and it drives them crazy.
Yeah, so I think I would choose the restaurant just because the dimly lit restroom I think could just get really no. I could see it going really bad.
Yeah. So you would take the anxiety in the restroom or the restaurant over the possibility of accidentally touching something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I think I would agree with you on that one.
Okay, so my first question is, would you rather have a chauffeur, maid, or a chef?
Chauffeur, maid, or a chef?
Yes.
Let's see. That is probably not a chef, because I still cook fairly well, or so I'm thinking down between a chauffeur or a maid. Both equally good.
I know. Whenever I like have to weigh the options of like the positives and negatives, of each one.
Right.
Not being able to go places is kind of frustrating a lot of times. So, but being able to clean is frustrating too. So.
Yeah, you know what? I think I would go for the driver. I think I go for the chauffeur. Because I would rather be able to, like you said, go places when I need to or just when I want to, rather than I would suffer through cleaning the house if I could have that. Like I don't already. I mean,
Plus, if you go places, you don't have to worry about cleaning the house.
Yeah. When it gets dirty, I'm just like, let's just get out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
So that would be mine.
Okay, awesome.
And then we should encourage people to answer these in the comments as well.
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea. Y'all answer these in the comments, y'all.
Yes.
We want to see your answers too. That would be awesome.
I'm scanning through the chat right now. Carrie from Live Accessible has shared this on Facebook, so that's pretty cool.
Thank you, Carrie.
Yeah, my RP Life is in here as well.
Hello. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, but RP Life, you rock.
Vincent Grasso has a very long YouTube name. Vincent Grasso, my visually impaired life. Chauffeur is what Vincent says. Chauffeur for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, so me next. Let me pull up my list again here. Now you actually okay, so I kind of had something similar for my next one. Would you rather have a personal chef? So that was the same, or a personal shopper?
Ooh.
Yeah, somebody that could go with you, read the labels, you know, tell you what color that definitely is, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Oh gosh. Because I love to shop, but having somebody there with me, that's kind of always the issue of, it always takes me a lot longer to shop than everybody else because, you know, things are always so small, or I have to make sure to read and choose exactly what I'm looking for. And
yeah.
oh gosh. You said a personal chef was the other one?
Personal chef or personal shopper.
Gosh, but I love food.
Do you love to cook though, or?
No, like I like to cook sometimes. Like, my sister loves to cook. She cooks every day, and I'm like, okay, I'll do with what I can.
I love to order in.
Yes. Especially when there's really good restaurants, you know.
Yeah. This is funny. This is kind of like an episode of, you know, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where the person tries to work out the they try to talk out the options and
what are my 3 lifelines?
Yeah. We should have done that. We should have added. You could phone a friend.
Yeah, we so should have. That was
the next people can do that. They can add that in.
Yeah, that'd be great. Let's see. Personal chef or personal shopper?
If you need, you know what we should do? We could go to the chat and get help.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
So someone says, I love to cook. I love to cook and hate buying groceries. That was Jacob. Someone says personal shopper because they hate shopping, but cooking can be fun.
Yeah, it can be fun. Like a lot of times I'll get in the mood to, you know, make a Thanksgiving meal or something like that. Like I usually get in the mood for Thanksgiving when it's not Thanksgiving.
They're like, Mom, why are we having a turkey tonight? You know?
Yeah, exactly. Either eat it or you're not getting anything.
Someone else says personal shopper.
Let's see.
I don't know if that's much help for you or not.
So how many personal shoppers and how many cooking?
Oh goodness, you're gonna make me. Here we go back here. That's chauffeur. That was before. So personal shopper.
Okay, I don't think I've heard personal shopper very often.
Yeah. Yeah, another personal shopper. Yeah, maybe shopper.
Okay.
It's up to you though.
I think I'm gonna go with chef just because.
Chef.
Yeah,
okay.
Just because, like, especially when I want to eat, you know, eat right and eat better. You know, I have a problem coming up with, like, you know, healthier meals. Like, you know, there's always the zucchini that you can use as spaghetti and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And But then whenever it actually comes to cooking it, I'm like, oh man, like I just like make some biscuits or something, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, burgers would be so much easier.
Yeah. So I think I'll have to do the chef just because I think I would be more likely to stick to eating better if I had a personal chef.
That's okay. You know what? I think I may be the same as well, and for those two, because I can muddle through shopping, but
Yeah, and I can usually say there's as long as I need to find what I'm looking for. So
yeah. But having a chef opens up a whole bunch of possibilities.
yeah, it really does, especially whenever you're like, oh, I'm so hungry and you don't want to cook. So you're like, I'm hungry, but I don't want to cook, but I'm hungry
Right.
to eat something. So
Cool. Okay. Next.
okay, so next is, would you rather have to read a book or watch a movie?
Oh, now are you reading a book? Try to read or audiobook?
No, reading a book. Like,
Oh.
especially if it's like even in Braille or anything like that. Like just not audio book is not available.
Yeah. Okay, then for me, hands down, watching a movie. That's an easy one. It's such a struggle for me to try and read. You know, I have to do it on a CCTV or something. So that would get very tedious after a while. And I can always get closer to the TV and watch the movie. So
Right.
yeah, so for
me too. Yeah.
yeah, definitely a movie for me.
And a lot of times with books, even though you get close, it doesn't help at all because this print's so small.
Yeah, and you know, for me, sometimes it runs together, the words, and eye strain after a while. So,
Yep.
All right, that was an easy one.
I agree.
Okay, let me see real quick. Someone said audiobook over movie. I do love a good audiobook, man. I get invested in an audiobook.
Yeah, and well, I've said this in another video, but I have a love-hate relationship with audiobooks.
Okay.
I like them if the people who are reading them actually have emotion. Like,
yeah.
Because if they're just kind of like drone and monotone, like it just, I'm like, okay, I can do this. I'd rather just try and read the book. Or find another audio book, somebody else reading it.
Yeah, I've had that happen where for whatever reason, I just can't stand the person's voice. Yeah. And it happened once where I was in a series and I was like 6 books deep into the series and they changed the reader. And I'm like, no.
Why did you do this?
Yeah. But I had to because I was too invested. I had to listen to it.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. My next one, maybe, like I said, maybe not the most PC, but it's, would you rather be rich and blind or poor and sighted?
Oh, gosh.
And this is like dirt poor.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
That's a tough one.
It is.
And of course, wait, we should probably say you could pass too if you don't want to answer.
Oh, no, I'll answer. I'm just, because if you're rich and blind, you'd have a lot of, being rich, you would have a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
Not opportunities, but you'd have a lot of money to be able to invest in things that would help you. Like chauffeurs and chefs.
Right.
Stuff like that. But also just like, you know, maybe technology wise and
okay, if it helps, overwhelming so far, rich in the chat. Everybody wants to be rich.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, is just because you would also have more opportunity to be an advocate as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I would be rich and blonde, honestly, just because of having the money to be able to not only help myself, but help others. And like I said, chauffeurs and, you know, personal chefs and stuff are nice too.
Yeah. Well, you bring up a good point. And somebody asked this in the chat, you know, are we talking so poor that you can't even take care of yourself and your family? And I'm saying, yeah, like dirt poor, like,
Yeah,
so,
no, really poor.
yeah. So rich and blind, I think is unanimous. That's what I would choose too. I'm sorry, it may be selfish, but I want to be rich.
I know, I do too. I'm like, can I just get $1 million once? I mean, that's all I'm asking.
Yeah, ideally rich and sighted, but
Okay, this one is. Okay, so for those of us who are visually, for all of us who are visually impaired, all the different opportunities that we get available, but would you rather live in a rural area or a city?
Oh,
I don't know where you live right now, or anything, but
yeah.
I mean, especially if I was alone, I think I would, for me personally, I would want to live in a city just because I would have access to more things. But, with a family and stuff like that, I know me and my husband live in a very rural area right now, and it's nice because we get the land and we get the animals and stuff that we want to have, and there's really nobody around to bother us, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't really like people living on top of you, but at the same time, like I said, cities offer a lot of different, especially being visually impaired, you can't drive places and stuff. So
Yeah.
Uber is more accessible and
Yeah.
easier to go to restaurants. But sorry, I got off on a trample.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, it's I'm from the South, so I grew up. I didn't live in a small town, but it was a university town, so it was large because of the university, but it wasn't a big city. So we still had that small town feel,
Right.
although we lived in the suburbs and all that. But I went to school with kids that lived on farms, and I'd hang out at their houses and stuff. And so I love that. I love that small town, heartland of America kind of feel. I love that idea. But when it comes to, like you said, transportation, being able just to walk to a store, the big city, I think I would much rather live in a larger city, even though, like, my sister lives down in Alabama, and she just bought like multi-acre land for less than what I paid for my house in the city. Yeah, so like you said, you can get a lot more out there, and I would love that, obviously, but she is also often stuck at her house unless someone can give her a ride somewhere, because she doesn't have any options. There's no Uber out there. Yeah, I think for me, I'm going city.
Okay. I know that if I definitely had to live alone, I'd probably choose city, just because out in the middle of nowhere, like if anything happened, I mean, it would take forever,
Right. That's a good point too. Yeah, we just got back from New York, a New York trip. And when we got back, my wife and I were looking at New York apartments online, and a 500 square foot New York apartment costs more than my mortgage.
Yeah.
And it's insane.
I know. I always get shocked whenever I watch those shows.
Sorry, my dog. Mailman.
We have 7, so
she's such a Willow. You're barking at a mailman. All right, don't be that dog. She's such a cliche. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't remember what I was saying now.
Way to go, Willow.
That's okay.
7 dogs. See, you wouldn't be able to do that in the city.
I know, right? Like you could, but you can only have a certain amount.
Mm-hmm.
You can only have 1 or 2, and like I said, we have 7 dogs right now, and so it gets crazy.
I bet, man.
Oh no, but I remember what I was saying. Was that I was always shocked whenever I watched those house hunting shows and stuff like that, and they're looking for apartments and stuff in New York, and I'm like, God, why would you live in a 500 square apartment and pay that much, 500 square foot apartment and pay that much when you could live just about 30, 20, 20, 15, 20 minutes out and, you know, have more than that. And, but yeah, I've always lived in a town though where it takes 20 or 30 minutes to get into town. So that doesn't bother me. But actually, you know, but the visually impaired part and being able to, you know, get to town is always been a struggle. So
yeah. I've always, like you said, living on top of people. I mean, my neighbor is 10 feet away from me.
yeah.
Like right now, literally, probably. I'm on the outside wall of my house here, you know, edge, and they probably are about 15 feet right over there. So that would be nice to have just space, all that space in between.
Yeah, that's what we love. And I mean, I like that neighbor, like, I like for you to be able to have space, and I don't mind neighbors, but like 10 feet is kind of close for me. I'm like, we don't have any room to put a grill out here. I mean,
yeah, I know. That's so true. And we had to put like this big wall of trees in our backyard because you're just looking right into the house behind you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they're looking into your house.
And some people don't even put curtains, you know, on their windows, and they're just like, hey, look in. But then whenever you look in, they're like, why are you being nosy? I
know, right?
Okay. Anyway, the next question.
Okay, so my next one here is: would you rather sit on the couch and watch TV with your family, or be able to see the menu in a fast food restaurant?
Oh gosh, that is such a struggle and a pain.
And also bear in mind that the cashier at the fast food restaurant is staring at you while you're trying to. While you're standing there trying to read the menu. So they have that you have that pressure.
I know, because I hate it whenever I'm like, hey, what is that? What is number 3? And they're like, and then they point at it, and I'm like, no, I'm not asking where it's at. I'm asking what it is.
Yeah. They're like, oh, okay. Now can you tell me what it is?
Yeah. And sometimes I'll ask, hey, do you have a chicken sandwich? And they're like, yeah, it's right there. And I'm like, okay, I can't see. I'm visually impaired.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And you said what? Sit on the couch and watch them. Okay, what was the first part?
Be able to sit on the couch and watch TV like the rest of the family.
Or be able to see a menu.
Yeah. And this is probably more coming from my own wishes here.
Let's see.
Someone said choose the couch. Choose the couch, Cass.
Was that Jacob?
Death Pony. Oh my
God. Oh, that's my sister.
That is the best YouTube name ever.
That's my sister.
Is that a My Little Pony? I am Death Pony.
No, Death Pony. We're all okay. There's a big story with that. But me, my husband, and her, and a friend of ours are all the 4 horsemen. I'm Famine Pony. My husband is Pestilence, and our friend is War, and she's Death.
That's awesome. Have you ever seen the Robot Chicken skit where they did the My Little Ponies, but it was the 4 horsemen? Yes. My Little Pony, Apocalypse Pony. Oh, I love that.
I was like, Death Pony.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, back to the...
Okay, but yes, I would choose the couch just because that would be nice to actually sit with family instead of sitting right in front of the TV in my own little chair.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's family, you know, so...
Don't tell Sam, but my iPhone ain't doing it. LOL. Well, a lot of people said couch as well. I think I would go with couch too, man. To be able to sit on the couch with the family, that's like a dream.
Yeah, because I always, you always see it in the movies where everybody's sitting on the couch and watching TV and together, or, on TV, and yeah.
Well, then it opens up the ability to mount the TV on the wall, like everybody does nowadays. I've made a video that I rigged up this long HDMI cable and a splitter, and so I split the video, and I had a little TV sitting on a TV tray, so I could sit on the couch with the family and watch the same thing that they were.
Oh man,
that worked. It was kind of a hassle to do that every time we wanted to watch TV, but
yeah.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for somebody to make the lazy boy with the TV on the retractable arm that comes up, and I can put it right in front of my face and watch TV.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I can lay back.
We need to get in touch with Lazy Boy for that.
Yes. Somebody make it happen quickly.
Yeah, and with a little, TV tray under it or something.
Okay, so
this one is, would you rather play a card game or a board game?
I like them both. I probably like board games more than card games. Mm-hmm. But unless I'm using some kind of assistive technology, I'm usually just sitting there while somebody moves my pieces and reads my cards for me and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Which is okay. I'm still, with the family, but I'm not really participating. But the cards, at least, we have like large print cards. We have these giant,
like large print Uno or something like that.
Yeah. We have these giant Price is Right style cards, and those at least I can see.
I would be great at that game. Just because everything's so big.
Yeah, it was made for us. So I'd probably do cards. I think that would be my choice.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, unless I'm using something to help me read the board and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because reading, whenever we play Monopoly, it's all the way on the other side, or even down a couple of squares, you can't read anything. And sometimes even when it's sitting right in front of you, it's just hard to read. And but yeah, I like the large print cards.
Yeah. Cards all the way. Somebody says, poker, definitely. Your sister.
My sister. Yep.
Tony.
Yep. She loves poker.
That's funny. Yeah. Okay. So now, let me look at my list here. Okay. This one's a good one from, I think, anyways.
Okay.
If you had the ability to see one of these things, which would you rather see? A giant, large, ugly, hairy bug.
Oh God.
Of some sort. Yeah, I know. Or having 7 dogs and other animals, I'm sure, seeing a pile of animal, either puke or poop.
Oh gosh.
Like on your carpet too. That's the worst.
Oh yes, it is. You have to scrub and scrub and scrub.
Yeah. So to be able to see the details of either one of those things. Let's go to the chat.
let's do that. Yes.
We're going to see what they would say. We'll give them a second here to catch up. Yeah. They're still on the cards, but there's a little bit of a delay too.
Okay.
Yeah. So think about it. Also, being out in rural, I'm sure you guys have bugs all over the place.
Most bugs don't really bother me. Spiders are what usually, I have big fear of spiders.
They're creepy.
Yeah, they really are. But ladybugs and walking sticks and stuff like that, none of that really bothers me. I don't like roaches, of course.
Yeah.
So you said the big hairy bug?
Yeah, it's going to be one of the bad ones. We're not talking ladybugs here. I'm sorry.
No.
It's going to be one multi-legged hair,
Yeah.
several eyes kind of thing. Someone said a bug. Someone said poop. One person said neither. Jacob said neither.
Jacob's my husband.
Oh, okay, cool.
Neither.
Poop all the way.
Can just see that as a hashtag.
Yeah, it says poop all the way. Poop won't run at me. That's very true. Because that is the worst, man. When it's like if you're just sitting there, it's okay, but when it starts scurrying away.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Ladybugs are monsters. Your sister says.
They're supposed to be lucky.
I've been getting them in my house the last couple of years, like swarming in my house. Like I guess apparently they come in when it starts getting cold and
yeah, they get on all of our walls, like at the top of our walls and the stuff. Yeah, they do that here too.
So it seems to be split, poop or bugs.
Oh gosh. Okay. Probably poop.
Poop, you'd rather?
Yeah, just bugs tend to most of them are fine, but some of them just freak me out. So
yeah,
if it's big and hairy, no.
I think I'm the same. I think I would go with poop or puke. Yeah, because I know it's not alive. It's just a nasty thing that I have to touch and clean up. But
yeah,
something might jump at me the other way.
I know. Yeah, that's when I hate it. I hate it when they jump at you. It's awful.
I always think of the I don't know if it was 80s or it's probably early 90s movie Arachnophobia.
Mm-hmm.
When the girl was taking the shower and the spider goes walking across the shower curtain rod and it just stops and then it just jumps right on her face. It's like, oh god!
No, and she's like, la la la.
Yeah, rushes it down. Like, no, I'm turning this movie off right now.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you not feel that on you? How? Because I was actually getting something. I reached for a pot holder the other day when I was cooking. I went to get our meatloaf out of the oven, and I don't know if the spider was on the pot holder or maybe because I'd also reached in the drawer to get a spoon or a fork or something, and so I don't know if it was in the drawer or if it was on the pot holder, but yeah, it ended up getting on my arm. It was one of those big wolf spiders.
Oh.
Yeah, I freaked out. It was crawling up my arm.
Oh yeah, because those things are hairy too.
Yes, they are.
All right.
Okay. So this one is a little geeky. So would you rather be blind and be able to fight like Daredevil?
Oh.
Or would you rather have the sight that you have now, but have superhuman strength like Jessica Jones?
I want to ask Derek this one. Derek's in the chat. We were just talking about Daredevil last night, in fact.
This much. Oh my gosh.
That is a good one. Because Daredevil's got the cool. His powers are pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's pretty. I love the whole aspect of the Daredevil character that people, that he secretly knows everybody thinks I'm helpless.
Right.
But I'm really the coolest person in the room right now,
Right.
And I would love that. I think I would love that. Just my ego would love that. But super strength would be cool. And then have your sight as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of situations where I could use the super strength in my daily life. Not too much, vacuuming under the couch, that kind of stuff.
Oh gosh, you just see you vacuuming and then you go to pull back and you actually fling the vacuum across the living room.
I think that was a scene from The Incredibles, wasn't? Didn't he lift the couch up while he was vacuuming?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get some help from the peanut gallery here.
Yeah, what are they saying?
See, this is where Derek has a problem with the Ben Affleck character playing Daredevil. He's Ben Affleck ruined Daredevil.
I don't watch that movie. I watch Charlie Cox.
Yeah.
I watch the Netflix Daredevil. I don't really even assume that Daredevil with anything. So.
Yeah, Daredevil.
So we're talking the Netflix Daredevil here.
one super strength. Love me some Daredevil. That was your husband, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone put a spider and a web emoji. Oh, it's Derek.
That would be my husband too. He loves Spider-Man.
Okay. I would say I need to make a decision. Be decisive. Come on.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. I would probably say Daredevil. Yeah, I think I would really like the whole, you think I can't see, but I can really see better than you can kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys also hear very well too. So
yeah, hear people's heartbeats and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Final answer, Daredevil.
Awesome. I think that's as much as I love Jessica Jones, I think I would choose Daredevil too, just to be able to fight and see, see the way he does. But yeah, I think that would be awesome.
Good. Okay. Well, I think that was 5 for each of us, right?
I think so.
So I actually have a bonus one.
Ooh.
So do you have kids?
No, do not.
Okay. So we'll see that we'll do this one. Since both of them are in, get out of here. Both of them are in the room here. Would you rather be able to see your husband's face or see your sister's face? Which one do you love more is basically what I'm asking.
I was going to say, it's like asking me who I love more.
Yeah. That's the point. I love controversy and conflict. And then I'm waiting. I'm watching the comments to see which.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, to see what the response is. Sisters is what your husband says. She may divorce me if she. It's going too fast.
Oh gosh.
She may divorce me if she could see my face, is what he says, or see my looks. That's funny.
Oh, I was gonna say neither, but like not neither, like not gonna choose. Not neither, as in I don't want to see either of them. But
and your sister says, and then in all caps, answer the question, Cassie. Yeah, like I said, you could pass if you really want to. I will allow you. You do get one pass, I think, right? As the rules of the game.
I don't know. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble whether I answer either one.
Derek says, wow, Sam, way to start family drama.
No. Let's see.
And someone said, yeah, I'm waiting too. Someone said, uh-oh. Oh, this is Cindy. Cindy said both of those. That's funny.
That's my mom.
Oh.
Oh gosh. Okay.
No, I'm kidding. You don't have to answer.
No, I'm gonna choose.
I didn't want to put you on the spot. I really did, or I wouldn't have asked the question.
Okay, I'm gonna make you answer it in a second. So.
None of my family's here, so I'm happy to answer it. That's fine.
No, I think I'm gonna have to go with my sister, just because we used to not be close, like when we were younger and everything, but we are really, really close now. And so I'm sorry, Jacob. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sure he would understand. sister.
He's very understanding.
Yeah. Have you been visually impaired your whole life, or?
Yes, I was born legally blind with toxoplasmosis.
Okay, so yeah, so that makes sense. You've never been able to see her, and then you've known her longer, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, she probably is much more attractive than your husband. And she has a cooler name. Your husband isn't called Death Pony.
Well, he's Pestilence, but
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, cool. I think I would go with children. Well, my first question was, kid. I didn't know if you had kids or not, so I said, would you rather see your kids or your husband or your spouse?
If I would have had kids, then it would have been kids.
Yeah, I think that's what I choose. Also, I love my wife.
I love kids. I actually have an associate's degree in child development. And so I've worked with kids before, and I love kids so much. And I grew up, raising my cousins and everything too, keeping them. And
yeah,
so, yeah, it would have to be kids on that one.
If I were to say my sister or my wife, I would go with my wife, because my sister looks so much like me. I already know what she looks like. She's like the female version of me. So people used to think we were twins, and I'm like, no, she's like 3 years older than me.
Wow. Yeah.
So good. Well, good game. Good game.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I think it, and I liked hearing what people in the audience said too.
Yeah, me too.
Your husband put a frowny face up.
I'm sorry. I love you.
And Death Pony put "You're damn right," and with a smiley face. YER, you're damn right.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep. So yeah, I want to turn this into a hashtag. Would you rather VI collab? So I guess we can each choose a couple of people.
I forgot about that part.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, you go first.
Okay. Let's see. I will tag Carrie from Live Accessible. And then let's see. Probably Vincent Grasso.
Okay. Now, do they need to do it with each other, or do they each pick someone else to do a collab with, or does it matter?
Question. I don't know. Either or, that's fine. If they want to do it together, they can. If not, then they can find somebody else. You can even do it. You can even do it with a sighted person. That way we can. You can come up with your questions, or you can ask the same ones that we asked, or and you can, like I said, you can also do it with a sighted person, just to help spread, awareness.
Yeah.
Awareness about a visual impairment.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Does your sister have a YouTube other than her Death Pony? Does she do videos?
She's gonna start doing videos.
Ah, is she visually impaired too?
No, she is. She wears glasses, but she's not visually impaired.
She's not cool like the rest of us.
No, she's cool in her own way.
Well, never mind if she's not visually impaired. She can take her glasses off and then do it. Okay. Well, I will obviously. My buddy Derek, Life After Sight Loss, and there isn't. How about who else was in here? My RP Life was in here.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. My RP Life. I don't know if he still is. And Derek.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. So once again, Cassie, awesome. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you for playing. I had fun.
And this is Cassie's first live stream.
Yes, it is.
See, it's easy.
I've live streamed on Facebook, but it's only like a couple of times. And
Oh, see, I spoke too soon.
You did. Okay, there.
Technical difficulty.
But yeah, but this is my first live stream on YouTube.
Well, good. I think it went well. A little issue trying to connect there at the beginning, but that was my fault, not yours.
I was just wondering if the email had actually sent. I was like, what? Did it not send? Like, because I was afraid that I had actually put it in and then pressed X or something, so.
Oh, I didn't see an email, so maybe not. But that's all right. We got it figured out.
Yes.
Well, cool.
Awesome. Yeah. So thank you so much. And like I said, I'll make sure to put, go and like Sam's YouTube if you have not yet. And I'll make sure to put a link to his channel below.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. And same for you. Yeah. Derek just said, if that's the first issue she's had, then she's doing good. There's always something.
Good. I'm glad I'm on the right track.
Yeah. So yeah. All righty. Good. Well, do you want to wrap it up, or what do you think? You're in charge here.
Oh gosh, don't say that. Yeah, we can go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay. Well,
but thank you so much, everybody, for joining. We had so much fun.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, thank you. And if anybody needs anything, obviously, let me know or let Cassie know, of course. Yeah. And thank you again, Cassie.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. So you just click the button whenever you're ready.
Okay. Sorry, you were like, I know you're probably sitting there.
It's okay. Bye, everybody.